Buddy's unforgettable legacy. Buddy, a pit bull with a heart as big as the world, had spent nearly a year and a half in a local animal shelter. He'd been abandoned as a puppy and had been adopted and returned 3 times, each rejection chipping away at his fragile confidence. It soon became over 600 days since he arrived. One day, a young woman named Emily came to the shelter. She'd lost her beloved dog a few months earlier and was looking for a companion. Emily had always been drawn to pit bulls, despite the negative stereotypes surrounding the breed. As she walked through the shelter, her eyes landed on Buddy. Despite his weary demeanor, Buddy wagged his tail slightly when Emily approached. She sat down beside his kennel and gently scratched his ears. Buddy leaned into her touch, his eyes closing in contentment. Emily knew immediately that Buddy was the dog for her. Emily adopted Buddy and brought him home. At first, Buddy was hesitant. He was unsure if this new home would be any different from the last. But with Emily's patience and love, Buddy began to blossom. He learned to trust again, to play and to love unconditionally. One day, while walking Buddy in the park, Emily met her neighbor, Sarah. Sarah had a young daughter named Lily, who was terrified of dogs. Emily, with Buddy by her side, approached Sarah and Lily cautiously. To Emily's surprise, Lily was immediately drawn to Buddy. She hesitantly reached out to pet him, and Buddy, with gentle eyes, allowed her to do so. From that day forward, Buddy became Lily's best friend. He would patiently wait for her to come home from school, and they would spend hours playing together in the backyard. Lily's fear of dogs had completely vanished thanks to Buddy's gentle nature and Emily's guidance. Buddy's story became a beacon of hope in the community. News of his transformation spread, inspiring others to consider adopting pit bulls. Emily began volunteering at the shelter, advocating for the breed and helping other dogs find their forever homes. One day, while walking Buddy in the park, Emily encountered a group of children playing. One of the children, a young boy named Tommy, was crying because his dog had run away. Emily, seeing Tommy's distress, offered to help. She asked Buddy to sit and stay, then called out for Tommy's dog. To everyone's surprise, Buddy ran off and returned a few minutes later, Tommy's dog in tow. Buddy's heroic act made headlines, further solidifying his reputation as a gentle and loyal companion. His story became a symbol of hope and resilience, proving that even the most overlooked and misunderstood dogs can find love and purpose. Buddy's journey was far from over. He continued to bring joy and comfort to those around him, serving as a reminder that every dog deserves a chance to find their forever home. And sometimes the most unlikely of heroes can come in the form of a 4-legged friend. Years later, Buddy grew old and his health began to decline. Emily, with tears in her eyes, made the difficult decision to euthanize him. As she held Buddy in her arms, she recalled the day she first met him at the shelter. She thought about all the lives he had touched, the hearts he had healed, and the countless memories they had shared. Buddy's legacy lived on. His story inspired countless others to adopt pit bulls and to treat all animals with kindness and compassion. He became a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of love. And even though he was gone, his spirit would forever live on in the hearts of those who knew him.